Assalamu alaikum, beautiful people. Today we will discuss some MCQs about zoology or botany both. Cardiac muscles are located or situated are heart muscles. Actually, these are not heat muscles, these are heart muscles. F1 particles are involved in the synthesis of ATP. Which muscles are under involuntary action? Both cardiac and smooth muscles are involuntary muscles, while skeletal muscles are voluntary muscles. The process of phagocytosis is cell eating process, not cell writing process. Actually, it is a cell eating process in which cell ingest food in the solid form. The combination of protein and DNA is actually occur in ribosome, which originally contains a membrane lysosome. Ribosomes are attached with rough endoplasmic reticulum. Lysosomes contain enzymes that are digestive in nature. Glycocalyx is composed of all protein, lipids, and carbohydrates. In hypotonic condition, water move into the cell. Liver is damaged by accumulation of glycogen. The pore of chromosomes are not allowed to leave from nucleus. DNA They don't allow DNA to leave nucleus. Stratified epithelium contains single layer of cells. The tissues with loose arrangement of cell is connective tissue. The movement of molecule through protein molecules from high to low level is facilitated diffusion. Intercalated discs are present in cardiac muscles. Muscle contraction is stimulated by rough endoplasmic reticulum, which acts as a fingerprint of cell is glycocalyx. Sodium potassium pump is present in the nerves. The word music is used for carbohydrates. Okay. Chapter 4 topic is carbohydrates. The general chemical formula of carbohydrate is CH2ON whole twice. Which of the following is an al- aldreose, that is glyceraldehyde, which is the molecular formula of sucrose, that is C12H22O11. The glycosidic linkage between the glucose molecules in maltose is alpha 1 4. A ketopentose will have stereoisomers for the reserve food material of green algae is starch. The only carbohydrate which is not having any chiral carbon atom is dihydroxyacetone. A pentose sugar reported to be present in heart cell is lexose. Which of the following is an epimeric pair? That is D-glucose and D-mannose and D-glucose and D-galactose. Select the odd one from the following, that is glyceraldehyde. Which of the following sugar give a positive result with saliva of test? That is sucrose. Which of the following is a ketotetrose? That is erythrulose. The glycosidic linkage between two glucose molecules is isomaltose is alpha 1 6. Which of the following is an alpha lactone? That is vitamin C. A sweetener used in sugarless gums is xylitol. The glycosidic linkage in cellulose is beta 1 4. Pick out the odd one from the following, that is maltose. Lectins are proteins specific to sugars. Which of the following is a ketotriose? That is dihydroxyacetone. Minimum number of carbon required for a monosaccharide is 3. Okay. Next are chapter 2 chemical basis of animal life. Anything that occupies space and has mass is called matter. The amount of matter in an object is called a mass. Two or more atoms combine to form element, which is the amount of natural element currently in scientific discovered 92. The smallest part of an element that can enter into a chemical reaction is called the atom. Which of the unit of matter, central core of the atom is called nucleus. Number of protons in an atom is called its atomic number. Number of proton and neutron in an atom is mass number. Same number of proton but different number of neutron are referred to as isotopes. Carbon contains three types of isotopes. The unstable isotopes are radioactive isotopes and radioisotopes. The electrons of an atom are distributed around its nucleus in orbitals called energy level shells or clouds of electron. Dash is the composed of atoms of two or more elements chemically united in fixed proportion are a compound. The chemical bond formed by the sharing of electron is called covalent bond. Example of triple covalent bond is N. The electrostatic force of attraction between the electronegative atom and partially positively charged hydrogen atom is called hydrogen bonding. The bond formed by the attraction of opposite ion is called ionic bond. A positive ion is known as a cation. A negative ion is known as an ion. In ionic bonding, bicarbonates is an anion. Okay, acid, bases, and buffers. A substance that conducts electricity in the solution form is called an electrolyte. A substance that releases OH when dissolved in water is called as a base. A substance that releases hydrogen when dissolved in water is called acid. The antilog of hydrogen ion concentration is called pH. The neutral pH is 7. Solutions have a pH less than 7 are acidic. Those who have greater than 7 are basic in nature. The substance which resist change in pH are called buffers. In following option, which are the organic molecules? Carbohydrate, protein, lipids, nucleic acid, all organic. Characteristics of organic molecules depends on the proportion of carbon. Select the hydroxyl group OH. The dash carbonyl group is C double bond OH is a carbonyl group. Disulfide group is uh, 2s are bonded. Methyl group is the reaction group. The reactive group of the organic molecules are called functional groups. Next are from lipids, non-polar organic molecules which are soluble in water but non-soluble in polar organic solvents are lipids. Most common lipids in animals are fats. Lipid molecules are composed of carbon, oxygen, hydrogen. Formula of fat uh, triostyrene is C57H110 and O6. Building blocks of fatty acids are fatty acids and glycerols. Fats are fatty acids and glycerol. Fatty acid contains long hydrocarbon chains bounded to carbonyl group, carboxylic acid group. Okay, the fats are called triacylglycerol, which have three fatty acids. The most common even number chain is of 14 to 20 carbon. How many types have fats? Two. Unsaturated fats have double bonds. Plants fat are unsaturated fats. Fatty acids with numerous double bonds are poly unsaturated acids. Saturated fatty acids occur as hard and solid fats. In saturated fatty acids, carbon atoms binds to two hydrogen. Phospholipids have chain of two fatty acids. Major structural components of cell membrane are phospholipids. Steroids from rigid structures. Steroids are composed of how many carbon? Four carbon. In steroids, the four carbon ring contains number of carbons 17 carbons. About proteins. Proteins are the polymers of amino acids. Amino acids are building blocks of proteins. How many amino acids are commonly animals? About 20. Peptide bonds are covalent bonds. In amino acid, carboxylic group of one amino acid is bound to amino group. Chain of amino acids can vary from 50 to more than 2000. In protein structure, the protein molecules may be coiled and folded. How many structure level have a protein molecule? 4. Secondary structure of proteins have a shape of alpha helix and beta plated sheet. Tertiary structure of protein is formed by folding of helix into three-dimensional shape. Protein join to form a target protein. Quaternary structure. Nucleic acids are polynucleotides. Each nucleotide is composed of three substances. Nucleotides are composed of five carbon sugars. How many functions perform nucleotides in the cell? Three. Energy transferring molecules: ADP, AMP, ATP. Nucleic acid are of chains single and double RNA and DNA. Nucleic acids are of two types, DNA and RNA. RNA is present in cytoplasm and nucleus both, while DNA is only present in nucleus. Hope you enjoyed the content. Stay motivated. God bless you. Allah Hafiz.